Okay, today we're making pasties. Now, ignore the eyebrows, they need sorting out, but in lockdown I can't get them sorted. Anyway, don't look at the eyebrows. Right, we're making, my friend wants a gluten-free vegetarian pasty. Then her son is going to have a pasty with just meat and potato, and her husband's going to have an ordinary pasty like the rest of us. So first, what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to show you how we're making the pastry. Now this is gluten-free pastry because I've already made our pastry, okay? So, as it's just one pasty I'm making, I'm just going to make hopefully enough pastry just for the one. So, I'm going to do 6 ounces. So it's always whatever, I mean it's like I've done £2 of flour, which is then £1 of butter. So always add half the butter to whatever the flour is, okay? So I didn't get a knife. Hold on a second. Right, so then 3 ounces of butter. Oh, hang on. I always reset it just so it's more accurate, okay? So 3 ounces, 2 1/4, 2 3/4, 3. Bang on 3 ounces, okay? Now to that we're going to add some salt. Okay, and then, you can get rid of the scales now. We're then going to use our fingers. Now make sure your hands are cold. So this applies to all pastry making. And what you do is you basically get the butter and rub it into the flour. But make sure you keep it quite cool. Pastry has to be kept very cold, okay? So what you do, you have to wait, keep going until you form breadcrumbs. Right, so now you see we've got fine breadcrumbs made from me just doing that, okay? To that we add very cold water. Now, gluten-free pastry is a bit of a pain to work with, to be honest. Okay, so you just work it all together. I'm just using my hands and I've put too much water in. It is really bizarre, this flour. It's quite, it's not absorbent like flour. It's very, so just add a handful. It's got a funny feel to it. And always use plain flour for pastry. You don't want self-raising flour, otherwise that will cause the pastry to rise, which you don't want. Right, that's that done. Wash my hands and clean it up, okay? So then, what you need to do, pastry has to relax, okay? So we'll wrap it up in cling film and we're going to put it in the fridge, okay? In the fridge with, this is the pastry I made yesterday. This is nice pastry. This is normal pastry. Okay, now next we're going to show you what we're going to put in. Now as you see here, everything I've virtually pre-prepared, but I'm going to go through with you how to cut it all up. Now first we'll start with this is the vegetarian one. This is going to be gluten-free. So I've got sweet potato, diced onions, and then is a bag of mixed cheese. Okay. So this is when you buy a cheese and onion pasty, there's a Dobby on the window, because that's what Dobby does. So we add about half of that. Okay, and then I need a spoon. Always remembering to wash your hands in between. And stir it all in and add salt and pepper. Plenty of salt and pepper because it can be quite bland because of the potatoes. There's no sweet in this, but as I said, I put sweet potato in anyway. Then salt. And then stir that all in. Okay. with my pasties, I do something unique. Right, so what I always use is I use Bisto gravy granules. Okay. Now I'm going to make quite a thick gravy, and I just need to wait for the kettle to boil. Okay, kettle's boiled. Add some water. Okay. And mix. Might have put a little bit too much in. Oh my. This is a different gravy granule I'm using. Now we do want it quite thick. Perhaps not that thick. It's to give it that juiciness. That's the gravy. I need that to cool down because I don't want it to be hot inside the pastry before I put it in the oven. So we'll leave that to cool down. Now, so we've done the potato, we've done onion, and we've done swede, okay? The next thing, now what I use in my pasties is just beef skirt, okay? Now, cutting meat, to my lovely assistant, always remember to cut in the same direction as you can see with skirt that it's liney, yeah? So you should always cut in the direction that the meat's in. If you don't, it can be very tough, okay? So all you're doing is cutting little pieces, okay, that size. That's all the meat cut up. Add the meat to the pasty mix. This is meat I prepared earlier. And add that to the swede, the potato and the onions, okay? Give it a good mix. Then, actually, I'm going to cheat a little bit, just so I don't... Plenty of pepper, okay? Give a good sprinkling of pepper, alright? Then, a good... This isn't healthy. Pasties aren't healthy. They are part of your 5 a day, but, you know. Add your salt, okay? And then a bit over your shoulder, because if you know, for good luck. Mix that around. Keep mixing so that all the meat is evenly divided throughout the mixture, okay? Now, oh my golly. And with that one, make sure that all the cheese, okay, is mixed throughout that. So that's the, I'm saying vegetarian. Oh, there's a bit of meat there. Right, what we're going to do, I'm hooked onto the door. What we're going to do is add a bit of gravy to them all. So a bit of gravy to that one. A bit of gravy to that one. And a bit more gravy to that one. Might have done too much. Right, so we stir that in. It's just to give it moisture and to bind it together a bit so that when I put it in the pastry, it doesn't just fall everywhere. I might put a tiny bit more in there. Just a bit. So this is beef gravy made with granules, not with beef stock. Okay, but as I said, she's not vegetarian, but she doesn't like beef. So I'll make it with beef gravy. That does make sense somewhere along the line. So that's that one made. Then we've got this one. So this is the one that has no onion in it. It's got no salt and pepper in it. I have to put salt and pepper in. I might put a bit more salt and pepper in, just to try and give it some flavour. Okay, so that's that one mixed up. And then it's to the real proper batch. Yes. Obviously, it doesn't make as much as you think it does, which is really frustrating. We don't want too much juice in there because it will run out and make a mess. Right, so put that aside, put that aside. Now then, rolling pin, trays. Now first, make sure you line the tray, okay? Now also in here, I'm going to ask my assistant to do an egg Actually, we could have 2 eggs, actually. 2 eggs. Beat the eggs and then the milk. Add the milk, okay? So this is the pastry I made yesterday, which is quite hard. Right, so this, I'll just use this flour up as well. This is going to be the steak pasty, which I've, right. Cut a circle. Lift it off. Take away the excess pastry, which isn't going away properly. You should use a sharp knife to cut it. This is going to be another cheese and vegetable one. Right. I'm still going to put a little bit of butter in just to break it down, okay? Keep using that to fluff. Right, so then, because it's quite malleable, you may have to squash it in a bit with your hands. Don't be afraid of the pastry. Okay, so get it all in, poke it and prod it. Whoa! And then just gently press it down. Okay. Then what we do, that's just bits of cheese, we'll put that back in there. What you do, how I crimp, I turn it like that. Making sure it's sealed. So you're almost like, not plaiting it, but swirling it. Then always with a pasty, press it down, okay? The reason for that is you're just spreading it out and it fills up any little gaps. Make sure you make a slit in it. I'm just going to put a little C on top because that is a cheese pasty, okay? And then coat it.